Extroverts are going extinct. The club hoppers, the party goers, the adventurous social butterflies, they're all disappearing at a rapid rate. And it's something we must talk about because it's not a good thing. Now, the obvious reason why people are deciding to stay home instead of going outside, money's tight, money is low. People are deciding to be responsible and budget. And some people are forced to budget. Now, before we talk about why extroverts are going extinct, we have to talk about what makes somebody an introvert. Introverts are shy. They say to themselves. That's the definition. I had to look it up. And obviously, most of us start off as a shy child. We stutter ourselves. And then in kindergarten, we meet a friend, and then we become an outgoing, overly expressive person. Because who wouldn't want to be unapologetic? Because who wouldn't want to be unapologetic? Because who wouldn't want to be unapologetically carefree? That was hard to say. But personal experiences in life determine whether we stay an extrovert or we become an introvert. But sadly, the people that turn into introverts most likely had a bad experience, surrounded themselves with negative people that made them feel bad about being social, or people around them simply drain all of their energy. By always making them host every event, always making them in charge of everyone having a good time. A whole lot of negative reasons. And I don't want to continue because this is not a negative video. It's not. And then, of course, the people that remain extroverts, they had a good experience, a fantastic experience. They're used to welcoming environments. They most likely surrounded themselves with like-minded people that also are outgoing and love having fun and enjoying themselves. I'm jealous. People that are adventurous, intrepid, audacious, fearless. Yes, they are all synonyms. They usually stay that way for the rest of their lives. But times are changing. Again, that's why I made this video. Times are changing and we are about to talk about it. And I know, listen to me, I know you're tired of people blaming the internet, but it is a part of the problem. But it's not necessarily the internet's fault. It's the people that come on the internet and bring negative energy. The trolls, the people that go in the comment section and just constant negative things, talking about the person's appearance in the video, talking about other people in the comment section ready to argue. And then there's people that create the content. The rage baiters, the people that come online and just say the most negative, outlandish thing just to go viral. If you are single trying to give me relationship advice, I'm not listening. They literally come on the internet and spread hate because they know that's going to get the views. And it's very easy to come on the internet and spread the negativity, especially if you have a fake page, because there's no consequence. The most people can do is block you, and that's it. But by the time they block you, the damage is already done. The feelings are already hurt. The egos are hurt. You should be ashamed of yourself. But I know what you're asking. What does rage baiters and trolls have to do with people becoming introverts? Well, the first thing is the people that are negative most likely are already introverts. They never leave the house, which makes them more comfortable with spreading negativity online. They don't leave the house. That's why they're comfortable. And the second thing, those same introverts, them negative introverts that spread the hate, they know how negative the world is because they're a part of the negativity, but they'll rather dish it out. They don't want it back. And they're afraid to leave the house because they most likely, the insecurities, they have good reason for being insecure. And they know people spot that out because they spot that out. And they know those people exist, those negative people, because they are the negative people. You get the point. And the second reason why trolls and negative people play a part, because most of us are on the internet a large portion of the day. We are, do not lie, you do not have to feel. And if you see a lot of hate, just seeing it, you don't even got to be part of it. If you just see that, perception is reality. Sooner or later, those negative thoughts and stuff are going to bleed into your regular life and it's going to affect you. And it will start influencing the way you think. And that's why the dating pool is so terrible. Because what do you constantly see? Men talking bad about women, women talking bad about men. Yes, I know it's my algorithm, but I can't run away from it because some of the videos be good. It's official. The internet has won again. I'm usually good at separating real life from the internet. But when it comes to this men versus women thing, I thought it was just a trend where people come online and rant about the negative experiences they had with the opposite sex. Well, it's not a trend. It started 4 years ago and it's still going strong with no signs of letting up. It's starting to affect my personal life. When I see a woman in public, I'll be like, hey, how you do? Oh yeah, they hate us. They be making a good point. But if it's negativity and all they're doing is trying to rage bait, it's not going to make anything better. Let me get back to the point. All it takes is you seeing a couple of those videos and it's going to alter your mind. It's going to switch your mind a different direction. I don't know about women, but to be honest with you, One of the main reasons why men go to certain events or parties or bars is for women. So if you see a couple of those videos saying women don't really like men, I'm not going if there ain't gonna be no women that are gonna want to socialize with men. What's the point? Which I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. It might be too fast, but that will lead people to become broke and single. And usually when people are broke and single, they don't want to leave the house. You see where I'm going with this? It's all tying together. If you are broke and single, you most likely will not be a happy person. Now, I'm not saying that for everybody, but it's for most people. In 2025, it doesn't matter what business or establishment you walk into, every employee has an attitude. Yes, most places you go, the people are unhappy. The workers there they have a lot of attitude, and it makes sense, okay? If you're broke and you're doing everything on your own because you don't have a partner, how do you think you're gonna feel? You can fake it acting like you wanna be single, but just like my other video, I don't think that's true. If every place you go, everybody has attitude, everybody act like they don't want to work there when they're trying to serve you or help you out or cash you out, cashiers, it don't matter. What is that going to lead you to do? Online shopping, of course. It is so convenient. No lines. You know what else? I don't have to worry about women looking at me in disgust. I don't have to worry about racist people looking at me in disgust. I can shop in the comfort of my own home. Another reason why people don't go out anymore. It's attitude city wherever you go, except for Chick-fil-A. I know. I cannot see how celebrities deal with the possibility of criticism no matter what you do, because when you walk out that house, everybody has their phone, cameras can be turned on at any moment, so any mistake you make, if you put on an outfit that doesn't look like somebody else, if you act totally different, if you have a slight attitude in a certain situation, you're all over the internet, it's going viral. So it's like, at some point, people are like, what is the point of even going outside if I don't need to? It's too much of a risk. I'd rather stay in, it's so comfortable in the house. That's why I feel like most of us started off as extroverts when we was younger. And then certain events make us want to just protect ourselves. And I think you need to go outside and have a good time and enjoy life. But I understand why everybody's deciding to stay to themselves and in the house and becoming more, I'm not going to necessarily say shy, but more reserved. Are you an introvert? I feel like I slowly turned into an introvert later on in life, like in my mid 20s, because of the energy drained and just being social. People are so ignorant and negative, and I just hate being around that because it's draining. It will drain your energy, especially if you're surrounded by people that are very negative. They want to go places, but then act like they don't want to be there when they get there. What the hell is that?